Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. So this video is going to be a little bit different to normal. I'm going to try and do it unedited, so we'll see how this goes. But rather than giving you a weekly vlog, I thought I would just give you a travel plans video, just telling you about where I'm thinking of going in the next couple of months, where I've got booked, all that kind of stuff, because I have never really identified as like a travel blogger. But it's come to my attention over the last couple of weeks and months that a lot of people think of me as that, and they look forward to my travel content more than anything else. So I thought I would just talk through kind of where I'm going and what I'm doing and that kind of thing. The weekly vlog is honestly dire. Like, it's so patchy. There's not really any story to it in terms of, like, I think I filmed like one clip on Tuesday and maybe like 2 clips on Wednesday, and it just doesn't really flow or make sense. So I think it's best that I maybe don't ever upload that. But it is because in our house, my one housemate has had kind of flu-y bug. The other one has also had it, but she's been on tour. So between the three of us, we've just kind of been a bit of a sick household, and I seem to have got it last. So I'm the one kind of like picking up the pieces at the end and just going through it while they've already been through it. So that's why the vlog was patchy. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of sit and chat about travel plans. So if you haven't seen my Instagram, which I will leave linked down below, I am actually going to quite a few places in the next couple of months. So for some unknown reason, I seem to have just accidentally booked myself loads of travel, and I kind of think it's part to me putting it into the universe, because after recent events, I kind of thought that I wouldn't be travelling for a long time, and I thought that was kind of me done, and that I'd be stranded in England and all that kind of stuff. But luckily for me, the universe aligned and did everything in my favour and has kindly provided me with a few opportunities. So the first of these travels is actually happening 2 days after this video goes live. So I'm filming this on Monday morning. You're going to be seeing this on Monday evening. And I'm actually heading to Benidorm with Jet2, which is a travel brand. So we are going to the Old Town, myself and 4 other girls from like Instagram and stuff. And we're basically going to be discovering the Old Town of Benidorm, doing some really fun activities, basically showing Benidorm in a different light, because I think everyone kind of associates it now with a TV programme, whereas it's actually kind of completely different to what you see on that. And there's actually a really beautiful old town that you can explore if you didn't want to go to like the party side of the island. Just going to be sipping my tea throughout, coffee even, I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's where I'm heading on Wednesday. I'm going there for, I believe, 4 or 5 days. I can't remember exactly, but it's going to be so much fun. We're doing things like jeep rides and boat tours and all that kind of thing. But I looked on the weather this morning and it doesn't seem like the weather's going to be that great. So whether or not these things happen the way that they're supposed to is a different matter, because obviously weather can affect things massively. Then after Benidorm, I have 1 week at home, and then I fly to New York with my 2 housemates. So Danielle is actually already going to be in New York. She's going on her own trip to see like friends and stuff, because she used to live out there. And myself and Sam, who I will leave both of their links down below because they both do Instagram-y stuff as well. And me and Sam are going to head out to Boston and New York. So we're going to New York for the first week over Halloween, and then we're going to Boston for I think about 3 or 4 days, I can't remember, and then coming home. It's going to be really fun. I've never been to New York before. I have seen so many pictures and I've always wanted to go, but for some reason it's just never been anywhere that's like actually materialised. I don't know if it's because I always thought it would be really expensive or what, but it's just never turned into a trip that I've gone on. And I'm so grateful that the first time I'm going is with 2 people who've been before and really love it and have so much like passion for that country and place, because both of them have lived in New York before and they both literally love it. So I know I'm going to have the best time and it's going to be really, really good. So I'm really excited for that. If you have any tips or recommendations for any of these places, by the way, please let me know, because I really would love to know like recommendations. And I think sometimes you can find the best places by someone else recommending it, as opposed to like just going there and discovering it through Google or something. So let me know if you find anywhere, have found anywhere, whatever the terminology is. Then I am literally back in England after that. So this is taking us through now till, I want to say like the 5th of November, 6th of November, something like that, I think. And then I'm actually heading off to Cayman Islands with the tourist board, which is really exciting. So 2 press trips in very quick succession. But the Cayman Islands tourist board are taking myself and I think again 4 other girls, potentially 5 other girls, out to Cayman to discover the islands and to just experience the islands as we should, if that makes any sense. So it's actually Pirate Week when we get there, and we're going to be kind of embracing the culture of the place and the history, because in the Caribbean I think a lot of countries kind of choose whether they want to embrace the pirate history or not, or whether they just kind of pretend it never happened. and Cayman very much embrace it. So they've got a big pirate ship that comes in 1 week of the year, and all these people dress up and you drink rum on the beach with bonfires and stuff. Very Jack Sparrow, very much what I want to be doing right now, and I think it's going to be so much fun. And then we're also doing things like swimming with stingrays and all the other really cool activities that I saw the girls do last year when I was meant to be going on the trip, but I was actually in Croatia, long story short. So that's going to be really, really good fun, and I'm honestly so excited because I've not really been on like a tropical holiday ever. I've never been to any of the like really exotic places that people go traveling. Like I've never done the Caribbean or like the French Polynesia. I've never done like Bali or anything like that, and I'm so excited to go because I think a lot of people associate me with the tropics and like being in the tropics, but I've never been, even though I like to think of myself as a little tropical baby. I haven't been to them, so very excited to go. Then slight change, I'm actually coming back and going to Amsterdam with my friend and potentially 2 friends. I basically decided to do it as a birthday present because I love them to bits. They've helped me a lot recently with different things, and I haven't actually told them that this is their present, so this is going to be a fun reveal if they watch this video. But yeah, it's going to be really, really good fun, and it's going to be nice to kind of spend some time away from doing work trips, because even though New York isn't a work trip, it kind of will end up being one, because myself and Sam obviously both do a lot of Instagram-y bits, so we're going to end up doing like pictures and stuff while we're there, whereas Amsterdam's going to be a lot more kind of chilled out, and oh my god, I've got hair in my eye, and very kind of just exploring and having drinks and cocktails and eating good food. And I have actually saved on my Instagram, I use like the little collections bits as like places to go. So on my little collections thingy is basically a list of different places that I want to go, so like New York, Bali, Amsterdam, French Polynesia. There's like all these different places, and basically I save like locations that I see people go to that look cool, whether it's like restaurants or bars or a beach or whatever it might be. And my list for Amsterdam is so long, and it's all food, so that's going to be a fun exploration. I think I'm just going to be eating for like 3 or 4 days straight. I've never been to Amsterdam again either, actually. That's one place that I've always really wanted to go, and just again never ever had the opportunity to go. I feel like they're such typical places that people go, but I've just never been for whatever reason. Then moving from that, so that's like mid-November, I want to say. I think we're probably going to end up going on like the 20th or something. And then that leads us into December, which is when I am planning a trip with my siblings. So don't know whether it's going to happen or not. We kind of had it in like a fleeting conversation whether we should do it. But basically my brother and sisters are between the ages of 23 and 19. So we are literally like 19, 21, 23, 26. So I'm the oldest and Heidi is the youngest. And we've all got to the age now where we kind of are friends rather than siblings, because we're all at kind of like a similar maturity level in terms of we have the same senses of humour, and we all just kind of get on really, really well now, better than we ever have done. So we said that we might book a surprise trip like my one to Bilbao, which I'll leave in the eye up above. But we kind of want to do a little trip to Bilbao, and not to Bilbao, sorry, to a surprise me trip like we did for Bilbao, and just go somewhere really Christmassy and festive, because I feel like Europe at Christmas is just the best thing ever. And I know that we'd end up going somewhere really cool like Berlin or like Austria or something like that. So it'd be really fun to do that with my siblings for a weekend. And then, to be honest, I've not really planned much further. I'm kind of taking each day as it comes at the moment. I'm obviously still going through a breakup and still trying to get through every day, and it can be a challenge. So I'm not really thinking too far in the future, because I don't know where I'm going to be or what I'm going to be doing, and I just can't focus that far ahead right now. I really can't. But the only thing I have kind of decided to myself is that I want to do a trip to Bali. So I have always wanted to go to Bali. It's always been somewhere on my list, always been somewhere that I've really wanted to experience, and I always just assumed that it would be with a boyfriend. My friends have never really shown an interest in going, so I guess that kind of says enough. I need like the little cool Tropic Click, you know, where you see on Instagram you get the girls who are like all Instagrammers and stuff, and they all go on holidays and they're like, yeah, we're a blogging clique and we all travel together and we go to all these really cool places. And I want one of those. Like, if I could apply to be in one, I would. Like, I want a group of girls that travel with me everywhere, because I think traveling with a group of friends is possibly the best thing you could ever do. But yeah, I've just had this massive urge lately to book a trip to Bali on my own. I know people who have done it that said it's amazing. I know people that have been not solo and also loved it. I feel like for me it's the right time to do it, and I've got this massive urge to just discover who I am, because I have never really been single or solo or never really explored who I am as a person, and I think at the age of 26 I'm starting to kind of discover myself as an adult, because obviously now I'm at the point where I'm like hitting my late 20s and falling into the step of life, and I just have my like prime time to discover who I am and do what I love and just go and see the freaking world, because that's all I want to do right now. So I'm considering booking in January a one-way ticket to Bali. The reason one way is because I want to go out and know that I don't have any obligation to stay for less time or longer than I want to. So if I get there and I don't like it, I can come home. If I get there and I love it, I can stay longer. That's basically the plan thus far. So I'm thinking of booking myself into a hostel for a week. So I'm going to be speaking to a few friends about like where's good for like-minded people, because I don't want to be with loads of 18-year-olds, which not in like a horrible way to like be ageist or anything, but I just want people that are of a similar age and want the same out of the trip, in terms of just exploring and seeing things and not just partying the whole time, because I actually want to get cultured and see the islands and whatever. So yeah, I'm hoping to find a really great hostel. So if you know of any, let me know. And then if I obviously meet people, I'll go to hotels and stuff with them. If I don't, then I'll just make it up as I go along. But I've heard that Bali is epic to do on your own, and it's the one place I could think of that is where a lot of people do go solo. So I think it would be quite not easy to go to and easy to do, but like it will be somewhere that won't be too challenging in terms of like, it's not a city where I'm going to feel really alone. It's a place where everyone's really friendly and stuff. And I actually know a couple of people who are out there and will be out there for a little while, including Wild Jess. She is amazing. I'll leave her link down below. She's currently in Bali, living out there for a few months, I think. I can't remember how long she said she's living out there, but she's amazing and her pictures are epic and stuff. So I could definitely meet up with her if the opportunity arises, I don't know the word, I've had so much coffee this morning. But yeah, that's basically the plan. And then I potentially have a little trip to Santa Monica, which came into my inbox a couple of days ago, that I'm just finalising. So 4 days with the Santa Monica Tourism Board, which would be epic, in January. And then, to be honest, just playing it by ear. Like I said, haven't really thought too far in the future with it, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up on where I'm going to be, because the weekly vlogs for a while are going to be very, not chaotic, but it's going to be very like confusing, I think, because this week's weekly vlog is obviously the travel plans. Next week's is going to be Benidorm. The week after that is going to be a week at home. Then it's going to be the first week of New York, which I'm combining New York into one whole video. So I'm going to put up a different like little vlog for that. And yeah, it's going to be quite because I don't want to separate the vlogs up and do them really awkward, because I literally get back from New York on a Tuesday and then I fly out to Cayman on the Wednesday or Thursday. So I don't want to do like half a New York and half a Cayman vlog. I want to do like the whole thing. So I might split New York into like 2 parts or something, I don't know. But yeah, basically that is it. And then as far as like next summer and stuff go, I don't really have any plans. I've spoken to friends about booking trips. I know that Sam and I really want to do loads of festivals next year, because we both absolutely loved festivals this year. It's the first time both of us have camped at a festival ever, and we just loved it so much. Like, it was literally the best fun of my life, and he's my best friend in the world at the moment, so I think doing it with him is like the best thing I could possibly do. And we've said we maybe want to go to like Reading, we're going to try and go to Coachella and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically that is my plans. So next summer is just going to be one that I play by ear again and just see what happens and where I end up. And who knows, there might be a boyfriend by then, there might not, there might be new friends in my life by then that I travel with. Like, I really don't know what's going to happen, but I know that I'm going to be fine, and I know that my travel plans are going to be fine. And this video has gone off on a whole other tangent of life, but yeah, I just thought I would sit down and chat with you about the travel plans so you know what's coming. And if you can recommend any places you think I need to see or do or experience or anything, solo or otherwise, let me know, because I want to just experience more of the world. And my aim is to get at least 60 countries ticked off my list by the time I am 30, which gives me 4 years, or if you really want to be technical, 4 years and like 8 months. But that's totally doable. Totally doable. I think I've ticked off like 6 this year already, so that's perfect. But yeah, that's my aim, to get to 60 at least by the time I'm 30. So hold me to it if I'm still making videos in 4 years time and I haven't got there, but I hope I have. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see kind of where life takes me in the next few months. And I'm so grateful, as I keep saying, that I get to do a job that allows me to travel the world and allows me to experience so many like amazing things. Because if it wasn't for having this platform, I would be in a 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't be traveling that much, I wouldn't be experiencing the world, I would never have met my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, I would never have got the urge to travel. I would never have been able to travel. Like, it honestly is just amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of you watching. And thank you so much if you have stuck around for the last few months, because I know I've been a nightmare, and I've touched upon all of this in my life update, so I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. That is 15 minutes of me waffling. I'm not going to cut this and edit it at all. I'm literally going to upload as is, and hopefully you like this more raw style of video. Not sure how my voice has coped for 15 minutes talking, because I feel absolutely horrific with this like fluey thing that's going on. But yeah, I hope you like this video, guys. The Benidorm content will be starting in about 2 days time, and I look forward to sharing it all with you, and I'll see you in my next video. The next one is coming up on Wednesday, so I'll see you then. Bye, guys.